Everyone on the internet already knows, so I'm not going to go over it for too long. But he was arrested. I think the SWAT team in Romania knocked down his door, or knocked on his door. They didn't like rush him down or anything. They escorted him to their vans. They arrested him on human trafficking charges. There's a couple things here. I can't assume anything. We don't know what's going on right now. Personally, I don't believe he's done it. I don't believe he's a human trafficker. I just think that this, again, Andrew Tate is such a polarizing figure, and he goes so far against the grain that it's inevitable that they're going to try and shut this man down. Personally, I do think that they're trying to find reasons to throw this man in prison or do worse. And I think they're going to pull at any straw possible. But whether Andrew Tate did it is not really why I want to make this video right now, because we don't know. The reason we didn't make a video on it straight away is because we just don't know what's going on. My problem is with the response of this. There are people that hate Andrew Tate so much that they are happy to sleep with the idea that he's a human trafficker without really understanding what that means. You really want him to be a human trafficker. Do you know what that means? That means that you want a bunch of women to have been trafficked just so the man you hate goes to prison, which means that a bunch of women would have actually had to suffer because you're so in yourself that you can't see that it's better for Andrew Tate to be innocent. All you want to do is dunk on these guys that, like Andrew Tate, say, see, look, you like a human trafficker, without thinking of the fact that if this guy is a human trafficker, that means a bunch of women suffered. And why would anyone want that?
That's a really good point to make, to be honest. I've never thought about it like that. But also there was times before this where people were saying he was a human trafficker. Like, this isn't the first time that it's happened. Yeah,
this is like the second time he's been raided now, I think. Maybe even the third time. There's been plenty of allegations against him. Nothing has come of any of them. Which there's something to be said there. Also, people seem to think that because he got into a war of words with Greta Thunberg on Twitter and had a pizza box in the video, that the pizza box gave up his location, and so the SWAT team raided his house, which is the biggest load of nonsense I've ever heard in my life. Obviously, that is not what happened. Andrew Tate tweeted that he was in Romania on Christmas Day or the day after. So it's not that a pizza box gave up his location. I know it's very fun for people to jump on that. And it was this woman that, I think it was a woman or a man, I'm not too sure. The trans activist that was basically spreading the rumor that Andrew Tate was arrested because he made a video of Greta Thunberg revealing his location.
Yeah.
Which, if anybody even took 2 seconds to check the facts, they would have known straight away that that's not what the case was.
Yeah, the thing is that the police can find anyone realistically anyway, location-wise, providing they're not on the run. It's not difficult to find someone's location, but people just love making up stories or conspiracies and stuff. And because she was the most recent thing that came out, naturally everyone's just going to relate that to her anyway. And one person makes up a story and then everyone else just follows it.
Huh? "12 seconds later.
This is a sickness. It is deviant, therefore we don't want it.
Don't get me wrong. It looks fishy that Andrew Tate goes after the WEF's biggest celebrity and all of a sudden the SWAT team are knocking on his door. That does seem a bit fishy to me. For a lot of people seem to think that Andrew Tate was banned because of his misogyny. That's not why he was banned. Andrew Tate got banned from social media when he started going after old institutions and the government. And he started talking about things that people don't like you talking about. That's when he suddenly he got wiped off social media. He couldn't use Uber. Millions was frozen in the bank. I've never seen a cancellation quite like Andrew Tate's for somebody that hasn't actually been proven guilty of anything. I've seen cancellations before of people that are justified in doing so, like Harvey Weinstein, for example. He was cancelled, and rightfully so. He did disgusting things to women, and there was evidence to support that. Same with R. Kelly. But with Andrew Tate, there's no information to suggest that Andrew Tate has done anything yet. So everyone jumping to these conclusions firstly just shows me that they are so up themselves that they would rather that women were actually trafficked to prove their point, just because they want to dunk on people that like Andrew Tate. And the other thing that pissed me off is that you got people like Cardi B tweeting about it. Cardi B, who is someone that openly said that she was drugging men and stealing their money back in the days when she was stripping. If Andrew Tate openly said that he was drugging women and taking them back to his apartment and then taking their money, what would the reaction be? Yeah, Cardi B wants to go on Twitter and say about time.
Is that what she done?
Yeah, she went on Twitter and she made a tweet against Andrew Tate saying about time or something along that. Let me get it up.
Yeah, did it actually have his name in it? Because it couldn't that have been about anything?
No, it was a quote tweet.
Oh, it was, okay.
So Pop Bass tweeted, Andrew Tate and his brother have been arrested in Romania in human trafficking investigation. And then she wrote, well, which is very funny coming from somebody that openly admitted to drugging men and taking them back to her apartment. So she would lure them in with the idea that she was going to get with them. She'd get them back to their place or her place. She would, I don't know, slip them a roofie or whatever the drug was, doesn't really matter. They would pass out and she would take their stuff. And you've got her saying that. And of course, you've got people applauding her. You've got people that when she came out and said it, everyone's like, yes, queen, get your bag, queen. I had a conversation with somebody face to face who was applauding her behavior. This same person cannot stand Andrew Tate. Now, we know Cardi B did that because she admitted to it, but we don't know if Andrew Tate has trafficked anyone. Can you see the problem there? You want this man to be guilty so badly without taking into consideration that if Andrew Tate is guilty, there are a bunch of women's lives that have been ruined. Everybody should want Andrew Tate to be innocent. Everyone should want him to be innocent. Because if Andrew Tate is innocent, that means that there wasn't a bunch of women that were trafficked in Romania. I don't understand people. I really don't get it. When I saw this story coming out of him once again being attacked by, as he would say, the Matrix, and people were applauding it, I was just like, yeah, of course, if Andrew Tate has trafficked women, I think even he would say to a human trafficker, throw the book at them, throw them in prison. Human traffickers don't deserve to, walk amongst us. They ruin people's lives. But that's if he's a human trafficker. If he's not, then first of all, this is going to make him stronger. I hope you know. This is what we said last time. They cancelled him last time. His empire grew. You've thrown these allegations against him. You've videoed him being escorted from his house saying the Matrix has attacked me again. What do you think is going to happen when Andrew Tate walks? And I do believe he's going to walk. Maybe I'll eat my words. People will come back to this video and say, look at this guy, he was wrong. But I truly believe he hasn't done anything.
Is he still in prison now?
I think he's been released and he's on 30-day bail or something like that. He's being watched for 30 days. I don't think he can leave Romania. But all of these people making out like he was caught out because of a stupid back and forth with that Greta girl. I'm just
it's just convenient. The timing is just convenient, I think.
Yeah, but everyone's so wrapped up in their own BS. They didn't bother to do any research whatsoever. They didn't bother to look into it. They're so consumed with the idea of taking this guy down.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me.
But this is the point. A lot of people just see things online posted on like an Instagram shade room type page, and people just believe everything that they read online without actually looking into it properly. And then, like I said, one person starts a rumor and then all of a sudden everyone just thinks that's true. Like I could put out a tweet right now saying like Elon Musk has gone broke, and then people will probably all just be like, oh my God, did you hear Elon Musk has gone broke? And it's like, none of you have actually gone out of your way to realistically find if he's actually gone broke. You're just seeing one thing and believing it.
Yeah, the way that I look at things is that, I'll openly admit I like Andrew Tate. I would like the opportunity to like meet the guy and just talk to him. I'm not interested in taking pictures or anything for clout, just to pick his brain because he's clearly an intelligent guy. That said, if he did do something heinous like that, then obviously I would revert my position on him. Like, it's not to say because I like the guy now in his current form, I'm always going to like him. He might come out and say some wild shit one day where I'm like, can't really back that, don't really want to be associated with that name anymore. For as long as Andrew Tate has been on the internet, I have never seen him do anything or anyone even allude to the idea that he's a trafficker or that he has done anything heinous to women. So it's just the responses from people, it's just a bit crazy. And even when we made that video the other day about Greta Thunberg's insult against him about the small dick energy, even seeing people's responses to that, knowing how the body inclusivity types are, it's a bit sad to see how hypocritical people are. Because for as much as I don't like the body inclusivity types, if they were at least consistent with their message, then I'd be like, okay, they actually believe in what they're saying. But like I told you before, this whole inclusivity nonsense and, you know, like just these woke people, they don't even believe their own shit. They only believe it when it's convenient for them. When it goes against what they believe, or if it's somebody that represents something they don't like, they're not interested. So that's all I really want to say about that. I hope that I hope the allegations are not true. I really hope that Andrew Tate and Tristan are not human traffickers. Because as I said, just removing them from the situation, does anybody really want a bunch of women to be trafficked? Ask yourself that before next time you're online, like praying for this guy to go to prison.